All right, welcome back everyone to Total Nonstop Impact. Yeah, Impact Talk for Impact fans right here on this channel, this YouTube, this Twitch, this evening. We got a few chatters in here. Great to see. It's always great when I show up and there's people waiting. Then you just know it's going to be a good night. There's an air hitting your video. Say oh, let's just say, I'm just moving my mic over a hair. So just adjusting my tabs, bear with me. Far different than last week. Far different. It helps that we have really, and I mean really, good internet. I can already tell it's going to be a significant difference for the better. So we went from Verizon internet to T-Mobile internet. And we're paying significantly more. I'll say that. Come on. There we go. So yeah, we went from Verizon to T-Mobile, and it's insanely better. Like everything just looks so much better. Remember how I'd be live trying to bring the stream up on my computer, and it looked like it was like 240 DPI? It was ridiculous, like caveman stuff. Is it the whole home 5G? Yeah, we got the best that T-Mobile offered. Like I said, we're paying more, but we're paying for the internet. We got the good extender, which extends better. And I can tell, I can just tell the way things look is so much crisper and the way it's supposed to look. So, yeah, so really, really happy with this. But welcome everyone, Iron Gaijin, Antonio Baker, Gary Rossetti, John Palmer, members. Thank you for being here. Dakota Rice. Let's go. We're starting out hot. We got we're starting out hot with some Ricky Sosa. We've got the world title on the line tonight. And as I'm looking at myself in the screen here, I'm realizing that my color scheme really does not match what's around, but that's okay. Where are we at, JAYBONE'S? Sosa is already in the ring for me. Yes, I'm on TNA Plus, and Sosa's on the second turnbuckle going like this. Okay, now he's in the ring. And now, who's he facing? Eddie Edwards? You can't beat the system. They just said that. So that's where I'm at. And of course, now when you're watching me, I'm always going to be on a bit of a delay. So, but yeah. Or Brian Myers. I thought it was Eddie Edwards. No, that he's facing someone else. Barbara, what's up? Hi again. I am here. I enjoy your show. So glad you got your computer fixed. Cannot wait to hear the show. Well, I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it's the internet is so much better, and I'm just hoping that this is going to be an example of how good things are to come. Um, I mean, nothing is perfect in the world of streaming and the internet, but you want a good internet so that, you want a good signal so your stuff's not putzing out on you halfway through the show and stuff like that. But yeah, welcome back, Barbara. Glad you're here. CJ Martin's in here. KC and Edwards later. That's what it is. Yeah. Gonna sign BG James. I don't know. I hope so. It would help their it would, you bring fresh blood into a company, you get fresh ideas. I'm not saying every idea is going to be $1 million, but you gotta do something to spice things up a little. Okay, Sosa's in the ring. Brian Myers, boom, body slam, senton, nice. Yeah, as we get into this, please, folks, smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. And if you dig my content and what I do on a weekly basis for this podcast, then please consider supporting my other show that I co-host. I'm not the host, but I co-host, and that's Ramblers Unleashed. That link is in the description at the bottom, I believe. Let me double check that. It should be. Yes, follow JAYBONE'S journey on his other podcast, Ramblers Unleashed. Go to that podcast, if you will, please. Give it a sub. We're trying to grow. We just hit 300 the other day, I believe. I think Nick versus Jeff at Lockdown would have been better than a tag match. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Alicia's in the chat. What's up, Alicia? She'll be on later as part of the review. Hopefully, Bill will be here too. I think he will. I'm subscribed to you on Twitch and YouTube, J-Bone. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I follow you on Twitch. Sorry. No. That's fine. It all helps, dude. But yeah, on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind giving Ramblers Unleashed a sub, and I mean, it just helps us grow. It really does. We do cover, it's not strictly TNA like this one is for the most part, but knee to the back from Brian Myers to Sosa. He's got him in a headlock. He's got him down. We're all over the place with news. We cover WWE, AEW. We try not to take ourselves too seriously. There is some comedy, we're all a little different. We're characters in a sense, Whoa, Alicia sent some jamming jewels. That's cool. Like, I have no idea. Oh, there's a cat with a hat going. That's hilarious. Thank you so much, Alicia. Hey, it all helps. I don't know how. I mean, I'm new to the whole jewel thing. Ooh, running forearm. I know I'm kind of rambling here. Hey, it's what the Ramblers do, right? Power slam. Sosa's on fire tonight. Yo. Springboard. Boom. 1, 2. Oh. I know you cover all wrestling because I watch a lot of wrestling myself. Not every wrestling. I just watched the 3 that's on TV. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that's on TV. Mac. Mac McCall, formerly of Hawaii, I believe. I just remembered Hawaii thing. I'm sorry. Just subscribe to the Ramblers. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That means so much. And we're on Instagram too, and we've really been trying to plug the Instagram because Dizzy, one of the main hosts, wants to go live on there for streaming. So, but yeah, welcome everyone. Devin J-Bone is paying homage to Keenan Keltonite, who loves orange soda. No, that's cute, but honestly, it's it's a tribute to the classic TV show, The Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, he just attacked it. Oh man, Sosa's down. Myers just leveled him. Oh, Bear Bronson's out there. Alexander just got involved. Ooh, Bears. He's got the X Division title. No. Leon Slater just took the title out of Brian Myers' hands. Yeah. Sosa pins Myers. You didn't know J-Bone's sponsored by Fanta? Someday. No, I'm kidding. Cooter, the character from the Dukes of Hazzard, just passed away this week. I want to say 85. So yeah, and the back of this says Cooter's Garage, Tennessee. And yeah, so just it's a show I grew up on. And please, it's I know some people are like, oh, it's racist. No, it's not racist, man. It's just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Welcome, Buddha. What's up? Smash that like button, smash that sub button. Oh, he just called him a rat. Oh, here we go. I grew up watching that show. Yeah, man, it's a classic. It's a fun show. Lots of characters on that show. But yeah, rest in peace, Cooter. Actually have a Dodge Challenger calendar at my work. Nice. Scared, jealous little bitch, he called him. Oh my. One more time. Lockdown. He's willing to give whatever it takes. Glad you have this program. This is the only way I can hear it. Impact. Look forward to every Thursday. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. Do something for me. Oh crap. I want your record. But if Cedric wins, erase his record. Did you see the look on Leon Slater's face? He's like, that ain't funny. Oh, what's he gonna do? Is what you want? Ooh. Oh, it's on. As a black person, I grew up watching Dukes of Hazzard on in the 80s and the Incredible Hulk on TV. Dude, same. Ooh. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so those two are not going to be involved in like what we have thought was going to be like the team versus team thing. That may still happen, but wow. Does it seem like they have way too many segments with the system? Not every week. It depends on who they're trying to push and who dumping all over the stipulation weeks ago. Buddha says he'll be at lockdown. Nice. I usually go down to Chicago for shows. I can't go this time, so hey, have fun. If you see Front Row Bill, who is part of the show, please tell him hi. Um, don't be afraid to go up to Bill and go give him some love. Bill's a wonderful part of the show. He's a friendly guy. Um, oh, Rich Swann and BDE talking about their partner later tonight. They're going to have a 3-on-3. And we got some more lockdown news, lockdown weekend news that I'll be talking about later tonight that just came out like 24 hours ago regarding Milwaukee, my hometown. Guess the other knockouts, semifinals matches next week. I think so. It's kind of dumb to think that they can just erase history. Well, I mean, they try to come up with original stuff here and there. Okay, so I gotta catch up on my notes. Give me a minute here. All right, so we had Ricky Sosa, Bang versus Brian Myers and Bear, and then Cedric Ricky Sosa won. Leon Slater. Challenges Cedric for lockdown. So yeah, I originally thought it was just going to be team versus team, System versus Sosa, Leon Slater, Fabian Eichner, and who am I forgetting? Who else has been involved in this? Moose? No, not Moose. Whoever, I forget. But anyways, so it'd be like 4-on-4. But now Leon Slater is just against Cedric Alexander, which those two are going to absolutely tear the house down. I'm very excited. Bill can be busy being the mayor of the impact zone. He tends to have a crowd around him. Yeah, I mean, and look, I'm not saying he's like the best fan or the biggest fan. He's been to like 99.999% of the shows in the last decade. Um, and yeah, he usually has some kind of friends around him. But yeah, don't be afraid to go up to him. Um, Bill's a great guy. Get a picture with him. Get a picture with the gang he hangs out with, which is usually a bunch of guys that travel from town to town. Um, so yeah, go give him some love. So and then what did we have? We had Mia. No, Gia Miller, not Mia. My goodness, brains all over the place tonight. I'm like, why did that sound right? Gia Miller and BDE and Swan, who's the I think it's Jason Hodge. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Mike gets Sosa, Casey Navarro. That's it. Thank you. I'm like, was drawing a blank. Yes, Casey. Thank you, Reigns. Yes. It makes sense. Cedric is obsessed with Leon. He would want to wipe out his entire X division since Leon is the youngest champion ever. Yeah, I mean, in reality, no, you can't. But from like the books, yeah, okay, So it's like, no, I get it. It's I'll erase your ass, whatever, It's like, but yeah, Mike gets Sosa, Casey Navarro, Fabian Eichner versus Edwards, Myers, and Bear, 6-man at lockdown. Oh, that would be nuts. Yeah, so that would still be good. Hotch is banned from the match from what the previews online said. Oh, then I really don't know. Uh-oh. Money. Oh, is he recording? That new stuff. Play that new one from Elijah. Uh-oh. I want TNA to come to my hometown so I can see Bill and my hometown favorite, the hometown man. Nice. The reason why I cannot always see the program on my TV, the cable does not carry all the stations that carries these shows, TNA being one. Oh, that sucks. Well, if it's in and it's not in everyone's budget, but if it's in your budget, you can get like a cheap version of TNA Plus or AMC Plus, and you can watch it that way. I'm just saying, there's different options out there. Hopefully, you can get one. I know they used to run it for free on YouTube before the TV deal. So, ooh, drama in the studio. Elijah versus AJ Francis. Do you think there will be a lethal lockdown match this year? Oh, are you talking about like with all the weapons and stuff? I thought they were all like that. Maybe not. Don't remember anybody else Cedric faced for the X Division title. No, that's it. Moose, Moose, Moose. Moose is a rock star. I mean, come on. Thank you for their advice. I'd try that. All right. Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, I want you to enjoy TNA and follow the show. I wish everybody could watch TNA. The millions and millions. His ugly ass scarf. Gas station sunglasses. The scarf probably smells like cigar smoke. Bleh. The face of the franchise. Oh, yeah, like the cheap version is 10, like 9, $10 a month for TNA Plus. You don't get all the shows, but you at least get to watch the show. Who was the face of the franchise? It's Moose. Moose just celebrated a decade. Excuse me. Who? 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 CJ Martin says, any chance you'll be able to enjoy the Hardy Party in Milwaukee? Hey, I'm so happy that David Hero and Great Lakes Championship Wrestling are bringing the Hardys to Milwaukee, Casablanca, downtown. Unfortunately, I can't afford the tickets. I'll be there in spirit. I look at it like this. I think it's a good sign if the party is a success, if they get lots of people packed in there for it, it's a good sign that TNA will finally come to Milwaukee. Milwaukee is across the bridge from Chicago. I've been through Milwaukee, Chicago on the train or bus. There you go. This game sucks. I don't want to play it anymore. I love the yellow jacket. Nothing but a failed football player. Damn. Oh, he just cut on Wawa. Wawa. I've never had it. I've heard people talk about it. See, around here, it's Quick Trip. I'm assuming it's like a convenience store, gas station brand. Who, in your opinion, are TNA's main eventers? Well, definitely Moose. I hold Kaz in high regards. Is he a draw? I don't know, but I would still hold him up there. Oh, we had a little glitch, little pause. Um, Nick Nemeth. Oh, you made it personal. Saying he was a failure as a husband and a father. Get him, Moose. Oh no. I have Pluto. Not sure if it works with AMC. It might. It might. I don't know anything about Pluto. Actually, I know that there's a TNA Impact channel, but it doesn't show the live stuff. I don't know if AMC's on Pluto. But yeah, Nick Nemeth, the Hardys, Moose, um, the System. Mustafa Ali, definitely. I think they're going through a transition with the knockouts, and it's sad. They really need to hire some new knockouts and make some new stars. But I'd say Allie and Rosemary are doing great. I think the Elegance brand is good. Um, you know, Look, it's all subjective. But there's people that are coming up. Justin Miller. Good evening, brother. Here we go. Eddie Hartwell versus Elegance. M by Elegance. So I love watching Swan. He's a former heavyweight champion, X Division champion. So there's a lot of people you could say put butts in seats. Um, TNA should be comping you tickets to the Hardy Party Lockdown as a media member. Dude, thank you. I wish, man. I wish. I really wish. I would love to cover it. I went to all the Chicago events a few years ago, and I saw some amazing stuff. I got to hang out with Motor City Machine Guns, Will Ospreay. I was there for the Bound for Glory stuff. I got to meet TNA, and please, that's not bragging. I'm just saying I was really lucky enough to do it at the time. It's just really hard for me to travel right now because I work literally right across the street from my house. I don't get out much. Um, between my wife and I, we take care of my dad. He's 90 years old. So it's really hard to travel right now. I very rarely travel. You know, besides going out of town shopping or something. Terrence Sullivan, good evening. Barbara, you got options. You just gotta, research it a little bit. All right, we're on commercial break right now. 10 days out from lockdown, getting excited for it. Justin Miller, did you get your tickets? I think you said you did. You got one of the aisle seats, I think you said. I'm surprised that TNI isn't the official TNA podcast and stream. Iron Gaijin, we tried for years, and I mean years, to become the official. If you go back a handful of years, we had guests on almost every week from the company. We had a falling out, and I'm not going to get into that. But we're back in the good graces of TNA, thank God. We just don't do a lot of interviews, but we had people on every week. We had, you name it. We had Deanna Peraza on. We had Ace Austin. We had Gia Miller. We had so many. You can go back in the channel. And then the TNI UK guys kind of took over interviews because they had a good relationship with the UK PR guy. I can't think of his name, but anyways, so they took over a lot of the interview stuff, and it was like, hey, fine, you're getting interviews, they're going on the channel. It all helps the channel. It all helps the TNI brand. You got tickets along the ramp, says Justin. Awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. You'll be very close to Bill then. Trust me, we tried like hell to become the official. Let me give you a little inside baseball here, a little inside scoop. There was a time when Scott D'Amour was like, hey, let's come up with an official after show. We can call it Total Nonstop Impact. Someone close to him showed him our channel. He got so pissed. He's like, forget it. So yeah, just and that's not me bragging. I just think it's kind of funny. Saw the archive. It's impressive. Yeah, and by all means, go to I don't know what he calls it, Negative BQ's channel. Go to his channel because it started on this channel, but then shortly after went over to BQ's channel, and Trent, Kyle, and myself were on there for a few years. And then we moved back over here and bet on ourselves, and we're at where we're at now. And it's one of the best things I've ever done podcast wise. I'm so proud of this show and proud of this brand. And so yeah. And by the way, if you missed Trent was on with us Sunday night, and we were talking about the little connection of Avery Styles, AJ Styles, and the bunch of TNA guys that came out and supported Avery Styles in this whole he said, she said, whatever stuff. So checked out BQ. Yeah, look, and people for years were like, "Oh, there's a big thing between BQ and TNI." No, No, I just we couldn't grow any more than we were doing on his channel, and it's no offense to him, but he wanted to come back and do more stuff, and we're like, "Hey, look, take your channel back, and we'll go over here," and, so, yeah, I mean, I got a lot of respect for BQ, and he's still going, we're still going, it's all good. Dude, it's all love for TNA, you know? Alright, we got order 4 now. What is this gonna be? This is the 3 on 3, right? Oh, we finally get to see, so Ali, 0, Skylar. Alright, who's gonna be the partner? I really don't know. Oh, Eric Hammond. We had a great discussion between Bill, myself, um, and Trent. So WWE signed Mike, Big Bill, and Zilla. Those wrestlers could have helped out TNA more than WWE, but what else is new? It is what it is. No one wanted to sign Zilla because he was um, he was still on parole, which I don't think a lot of people knew. Trey Miguel's back. Let's go. No, you're right, Gary. Eric didn't help himself at all. Trey Miguel is back. Let's go. Broke his right kneecap. Is that Straw Hat guy? No, I'm kidding. This is a legendary fan from the ECW days. Sorry, I'm looking at some other things real quick. All right. Back to the show. Sorry. All right. Skyler and Trey Miguel in the ring. Buddha says, let's go order 4. All right. Oh, double kick. Little triple team. Boom. Little BDE and Swan. Oh, 0. Oh, super kicks aplenty for Dragon Gate special. Look at that. Steel steps. Yeah, no kidding. That was just, yeah, bad circumstances right there. I mean, gosh, they crash into them all the time, but they try not to land in a way that you're gonna, like, hurt yourself by any means. You use it as a wall to bump into or whatever. I'm happy to see, BDE and got Skylar. Ooh, Swan State. Dude, it's hard to keep up with this. All right. Swan. Ooh, he's blinding Swan. Not cool. Ooh. What's up, Devin? Oh, Zero's in the ring with Swan. Look out. Well, I'm just excited to see Zero in the ring. We haven't, I mean, he's used as like a spectacle, he's not used all the time. He's used very sparingly. I want to see more of him. We've been saying that for a while now. Ooh, you just tossed Swan across the ring. Jeez. And he's not the size of Kevin Nash, but by all means, he's bigger than all these guys. His match with the Moose was really cool. Gorilla press. He just threw him halfway across the ring. Jeez. Speaking of AEW, what about that botch between Jericho and Don Callis? I didn't see it. I might check out more. Ooh, Mila Moore getting involved. The Secretary of Strategic Affairs. That's a mouthful. Ooh, back elbow just dropped Swan. Ooh, here comes Skyler. You know, I think I think John Skyler honestly is underrated. He's a veteran. He's like a 15, 20-year veteran. I'm guesstimating there. I'm just saying it's another great example of they put him with Hotch. Great example of putting a veteran with a younger kid. Half a collision was TNA alums. Well, that's one way to book it. Ace Austin, Deanna Perrazzo, whatever. Oof. Zero just tossing guys around. Tags in Ali. Swan's hurting. Swan's just gonna be a mess and a half. I really want Skylar to go face with s you want Skylar to be a face with Skylar? I think you mean Hotch. I know what you meant. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see. Anything's possible. Oh, he just gave Trey one of these. Could you say Skylar is a good hand? Oh, Ali dumped on his head. Swan, you're gonna wanna go the other way to the other side of the ring. Don't tag in the wrong guys. Oh, here comes Skylar. Oh, there you go. Kick. Here comes Trey. Ooh, kick. Ooh, missile drop kick. Ah, let's go. Oh, one, two. No. Skylar and Miguel. Miguel just dropping him. Boom. 2 feet to the back of the head. Ooh, zero. Man, these kicks. That's what you call an educated feet. Oh my God. Zero just killed Swan and BDE. Double choke slam. Wow. Oh, and Zaguri. Oh, zero into the post. Sliding, sliding to the outside ring. DDT to Skyler. Let's go. Skyler doesn't know where he is. He's out on his feet. Ooh, Scorpion. Team Miguel wins. Ooh. Welcome back, Trey Miguel. Healthy, happy. He's in great shape. Uh-oh, zero. Shit. Look out. Choke bomb. Oh, so much for the comeback. Ali wants to see it again. Do it again. Oh, Jason Hotch to the rescue. Hotch waited. Hotch waited. So, oh, that landing. Oh, man. Can't even say it. Slammed Swan's head into the canvas, and then BDE jumps off the turnbuckle and gets headbutted by Zero. Holy crap. Great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy Team Trey Miguel won. I'm so excited to see Zero in action again. He's a monster. Oh, oh, camera's going camera's going behind Zaya Brookside. Hodge is cleared. Good. Ray Walt's just going to talk over me, so here you go. He is pristine condition. A game report. All right. Maybe we get Zero versus Trey at lockdown. I don't know. I think at least it seems like we're gonna have more people in the corner of Hotch in a sense instead of everybody versus Hotch. I don't know. Ryan Armstrong Winter Hawk. What's up? I thought the Rascals went to AEW yet. I just saw Trey Miguel wrestle a match at TNA Impact. What happened to Trey that he stayed with TNA and the rest of the Rascals went to TNA? I know what you meant. Not TNS, TNA. There was somebody up higher up than AEW, like someone higher than Tony Khan didn't want Trey Miguel there. I don't know why. I didn't hear specifics, but it was like a higher corporate thing from what I heard. So Trey left his brothers in AEW. They stayed. Wentz and who am I forgetting? Anyways, the rest of the Rascals went. Trey Miguel came right back to TNA, and the people in TNA were like, Trey, you belong here. Okay. You don't have to be with your brothers to be a success. We'll make you a success here. Trey's been killing it. I mean, yeah, he's been banged up the last several months, but besides that, he'll be featured um, as a solo guy, which is great, and he's in phenomenal shape. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened in a nutshell. Did the specifics come out as far as who and what? No, I don't think so. But Rascals have become irrelevant in AEW. Well, there you go. Trey just came back. Kind of a BS situation, in my opinion, but I'm glad he's still in TNA. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Some kind of post he sent out years ago. Myron Reed is the one you forgot, Chabo. Oh, Myron Reed. Thank you. There's someone else, though. Who am I? I'm forgetting someone else. There's four Rascals. Who the hell am I forgetting? I mean, three that stayed in AEW. But anyways. All right. Yeah, look, people make mistakes, you know? I think people are allowed to have second chances, unless you do something Chris Benoit level, obviously, but Des Desmond Desmond Xavier? That's who it is. Desmond, yeah, and Zachary Wentz and Myron Reed. That's it. Thank you. Oh, oh, oh. I am the world champion. Oh, Elena Black. Yikes. Oh, somebody's going through a mirror. Oh, somebody's going into the coffee table. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. I think she looks a lot better. The former Wesley. Yeah. Yeah. Mackenzie Mitchell. Knockouts TV title tournament continues. Elegance. There we go. Elegant champion. Oh, we could have it. We could have it. Oh, we're going to hear more about the Demon Bunny stuff in a bit. Is Elena now using her skater gimmick from NXT now? I don't think so. I think it's just a babyface version of what she came in with. I mean, it's not really a goth thing. Oh, Indy Hartwell going after M hard. Ooh. Next week is Jada Stone versus Heather by Elegance. So it'll be very interesting. Backwards hat equals face, says Reigns. Okay. Ooh, Bulldog to M. I still want to say Maggie. It's to me, it's Maggie. Right. We still don't know what's up with Rosemary. Bells boy, what's up? Greetings, J Bone. From a bit cooler SoCal, Elena Black versus Zaya Brookside is gonna cook. Yes. Good to see Trey Miguel back. Needs a world title chance. He is overdue. It's your what's your professional podcasting opinion? Um, I think if booked correctly, it could really work. I think it could work. I'll tell you what. I think the rest of the Rascals would be a little salty if it happened. I'm sure they would be lovingly supportive of him, but I'm sure they would look back at TNA and go, "Oh man, we could have had some success." But obviously, the tag team of the Rascals or stable, whatever, I don't think the company ever took them that serious. Trey has gone out of his way to prove himself to the locker room and like physically he's in tremendous shape. So if Maggie loses, then the Heather versus Maggie feud for the title goes away. In theory, yes, but it certainly could happen down the line. So we'll see. Yo, ring that bell. He almost lost his eyeballs. Concierge. Oh, oh, I'm a little slow. You put Yo Bell as in Yo Bell's boy. You put the symbol for the. I get it. Maybe Zach is taking a page out of Rhino's playbook and eating bologna sandwiches. Oh, dear God. I remember those days. I was so mad at that. Like, what the hell is an icon like Rhino sitting there eating a plate of bologna and cheese sandwiches in the ring as a tag title holder? Kind of dumb. Who makes up that? Well, that's right, Vince McMahon. Oh, crossbody springboard splash. Nobody in the pool for M by Elegance. Clothesline. Andy Hartwell. Boom. Spinebuster. You like Maggie's Nikes? Oh, those are kind of cool. They're purple. A little different from the big silver boots of Indy Hartwell. A&D. A&D. I don't know. Because recently, the big, oh, elbow to the spine. Emma kicks out. I know that they're doing the M versus Maggie versus Heather in Chicago's AAW, um, indie. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Zaya Brookside and Elena Black spilled out of the arena. The security's chasing them. Ooh, Maggie just tossed. Oh, look at that. She just one legged jumped up to the top rope. Moonsault. She didn't even need to grab the tights. Well, there's one side of the bracket. Look, Heather's really happy for her. So Indy Hartwell didn't have a chance because of the distraction from the outside, and then she got tossed into the steps. Maggie just took advantage of that. And she really didn't have to do much. You can't you can't disqualify her. People get thrown into the steps all the time in matches. If it was done like 20 times in a row, okay, yeah, then it would be disqualification. But look, look at concierge. Yes, yes. October 2023. What is this? Oh, Harley Hudson. Oh, oh, and then Scott Demore and Joe Hendry went and chose her. Interesting. But that was 2 years ago. Interesting. See, that's cool. They show this footage. See, this kind of presentation of Harley Hudson is how you boost someone. You get people behind her and be like, you show the past, you show what they've been through. To get better, you have to be uncomfortable. Interesting. Oh, here we go. So it's gonna be the go home show before lockdown, and it's Harley Hudson versus Lish. So there we go. That was cool. Casey Navarro versus Eddie Edwards. That's next. Headliner, of course, is the title match. We got some good stuff happening still. That Iron says the Harley Hudson video is really good. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's easy to connect with someone when you show this old, like real footage of somebody trying to come up in the industry, and she's emotional, and she's like, trying to get, one step further, and then talk about Daria Ray saying that she was expendable. It's like, as much as I don't like that storyline because of with all the let goes lately, it seems like it's too relatable to that. But um, the rehabilitation of Harley Hudson, Dreamer failed her. This new regime isn't isn't going to fail her. You mean? Yes. Fans were behind the UK women. It's just that they got pushed to the side for the inspiration. Yeah, the inspiration really didn't help. It was nice to see them come back, but it was too, yeah. Same time Leon Slater got signed. Okay, I'm scrolling up here just a little. Think we're seeing the last days of the Elegance brand. Haven't seen Ash in a month of Tuesdays. She seems to be busy making on her OnlyFans with Paige Van Zandt. Yikes. Okay, well, good for her. Bell's Boy says, strap the rocket to Maggie. She's ready. There you go. Well, thank you everybody for being here right now. Really appreciate it. We're almost an hour and a half into our show. It's hard to believe. Smash that like button if you're new here and you haven't done it, and give the channel a sub. It's always greatly appreciated. And like I said, if you're digging the content you're seeing from me and this channel, my other show that I help co-host is Ramblers Unleashed. The link is in the description at the bottom. Um, by all means, give us a listen, give us a sub. Just trying to grow the brand. That show's been around for a long time too, just on and off, not consistently, but the last 2 years, it's been just over 2 years, it's been consistently on. And I recently came back to the show a couple months ago. So it's really good to be back with those guys. I love them, and they're brothers to me. So, yeah, I'm on there. I try to be on there every week. It's a bit of a rotating cast of characters depending on who's busy and who's not. For example, the Baron is over in Europe right now on vacation. He'll be back next week or the week after that. but usually it's the 4 of us, Dizzy, Max, Baron, and myself, J-Bone. So, yeah. Not everybody is the rock on the mic. Promo videos like the one for Harley are a big help for those still coming along on the mic. Right. Just expressing the reality of a situation can really help. Right. Sort of depressing because Mila could have been the top star in TNA. Yeah, I wish she would have stuck around too. I saw her as um, someone up and coming, you know? Oh no, who's that? Moose. Oh no. Ooh, that had to be Kazarian, or was it? Or was it Uha Nation? He hasn't been around for a bit. Putting out food for thought. Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards, absolutely one of the OGs of the brand. Love Eddie Edwards. He's one of those guys where if he's a baby face, you love to cheer him. If he's a heel, he's a great heel. You love to boo him, but you respect him, you know? KC Navarro. Oh, some family at ringside. Oh, his family's at ringside. Nice. Let's go, Casey. I'm so glad Casey's back and healthy. The Down with Wrestling says it's about time we see Zero wrestle just being a. I think you mean without just being a goof. I agree. I want to see him wrestle, not just a dude in a suit. Good seeing Trent this past Sunday, says Bill. Hopefully one day Mark and others come back for a reunion. Dude, I'd love to get Mark back. Mark's kind of doing his own thing. Truck. Truck is still in our, convo on, we got a Facebook chat, we hear from him once in a while. He was a great part of the show when he was on. Zero needs to wrestle more. Oh, I agree. Thing that killed Mila Grace's momentum, says Bellboy, was her refusal to move to the U.S. while Harley Hudson moved to Florida. Right. I mean, you can't expect a company to constantly have you travel back and forth. She's way too young to be worth that much. I'm not saying she's not worth it in the long run, but now, no. It's Harley did the right thing. She moved to Florida. She's working with Ace Austin. She's working with people in Florida. She did the right thing. So, yeah, good to see you here down with wrestling. What's up? DWW? Casey Navarro. That's catchy. Who throws a shoe? Uh-oh. Oh, he stepped on the kendo stick. Oh, he just kicked him square in the face. Drop it. Blessing in disguise. Navarro just pinned Eddie Edwards. Let's go. Blessing in disguise. Oh, beat down. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, you got several people in the system. You're going to have several things going on. It's not like one person and, the rest of the team just backing them up in every segment. Yep, see, here comes Eichner. Jada Stone. And Ricky Sosa. Does she have a sledgehammer? She has a sledgehammer. What the? Who throws a shoe? Oh, here comes Santino. Gives me the squeechies? Leave a lockdown. Oh my God. That's lethal lockdown, and it's official. Gary Rossetti said, I saw the HOG show that had the Hardys face off against Casey Navarro and Ricky Sosa. Oh, that's cool. Sledgehammer. Hell yeah. What's crazy is, and this is, please, this is not a knock on her size, but Jada Stone swinging at sledgehammers. Be careful with that thing. Oh, man. Any idea when we'll see wrestlers from OVW come to TNA? I think from what I heard, they're in the process of putting ink to pen, or no, pen to, was it ink to paper? However you say it. It's a work in progress. They're trying to work out the details from what I heard. So it's if they're using, OVW like, a kind of a training ground, I think that's fine. They can send people back and forth, who need a little experience. Um, yeah, for example, uh, Shira, who used to be part of TNA, they sent him to OVW to get more experience. Really people that are really pen to paper. Thank you. I'd see. Uh, you just tear down OVW, putting in your talent, and you could take advantage of the releases from NXT roster that happens every year. Sign some of them because the more known names and some indies. Yeah, it's you know you. For example, I always talk about Cal Hero. The kid's a great talent. Um, he's coming up. You know, um, give him some experience. Hopefully he'll get a few more like explosion matches, and maybe they'll do something with him. I mean, obviously they like him down there because he's already been OVW champ. So, and I don't know a lot of people that are in OVW. I should watch it more. I really should. But they're gonna buy that thing outright. Well, I mean, that's between Anthem and whoever owns OVW, and I don't really know who owns OVW. I heard once, but I don't know. So I don't know. Yeah, Shira just recently slapped the flock out of former WWE jabroni Jake Hagar. Oh, that went viral. That went viral. Got the wrong show. Don Callis is AEW and made his funny remark about knowing Kenny Omega since he was 5. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was when Kenny Omega was making appearances in TNA. That was big. We covered it. We covered it here, and we had that went shoot. We almost went viral. We had a ton of views for that. Bill and I went live, and we're like, "Holy crap!" I think Carlos is trying to get that first, and then BJ James will be next. And it would not surprise me if Delirious is going down to OVW along with Eric Tompkins. I don't know. I'm not going to try to guess that whole thing. Say what you want about the system. They also help push the younger talents in the rise in TNA. Yes, veterans like Brian Myers. He has his own school. He brought in Bear Bronson, Eddie Edwards. He's been in the company for what, 10-ish years, give or take, whatever. Um, always working with young talent. So, yeah, you may get sick of the system, but they have a purpose. Next week, Swan, Mr. Elegance, TV title, Jada Stone, Heather, Harley Hudson versus Lish. Oh, four-way. There we go. 4-on-4. Oh, here's Allie. What? The struggle is real? What is that? Oh, they keep playing this classic music from Jeff Hardy. It's just wild. Never see. Oh man, I have been looking forward to this match all week. Like, I don't even care who wins. Yeah, I want Jeff to win, but um, I've just you got Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth. Let's go, dude. That's a classic, man. Two guys that have been around for 20 or 20 plus years. Man, System's way of getting their feet back after loss to the Four Horsemen to a match. Oh yeah, you don't like the Rosemary segments? Whatever. It's called storytelling. We're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Rosemary. I mean, I don't know what it means. I hot girls love Nick Nemeth. That's funny. Bill's Boys says Ohio Valley Wrestling is majority owned by United Kingdom based sports consulting firm Morley Sports MSM founder CEO Rob Edwards, local minority ownership group including Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, radio host Matt Jones, and others. Because it was just Al Snow for a while. My first time seeing these two square off. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, dude, that's the thing. Nick Nemeth has never beaten Jeff. Yeah, while Al Snow runs day-to-day operations. Right, and he's got his own crew underneath him. Thank you for telling me about the Kenny Omega Don Callis. Do not really know what it's about. New one for me. It must have been big, like you said. Oh yeah, when Kenny Omega was in it was a crossover between AEW and TNA. Some of it was fun, some of it didn't work. There's varied opinions. They're looking to sell, and I think that Anthem can buy that thing for less than $1 million, probably. For less than 1 million, probably maybe 500 at most. Are you talking about Anthem buying OVW? I mean, that's possible. I don't know. And that could be what's going on behind the scenes and what they're figuring out how to fit in Road Dogg between the two. I don't know. Okay. Breaking the action. And we haven't had any matches during the breaks either, which is kind of nice. It gives me a chance to catch up with you guys. Yeah, they faced off last year, and that's the thing. They said between the history of the former Dolph Ziggler and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's always beat him. That's what they said, I think. So, all right, last 20 minutes. Tony Khan's ads were the worst. Yeah, yeah. At least Anthem won't pay 12.5 billion that the Lakers just recently got sold for again. That sounds like a hot mess. Okay, be right back. Smash that like button. We'll be back for the main event. Hang tight, folks. Smash that like button. All right, we're back, folks. I don't see Anthem buying OVW. Yeah, I mean, you never know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't want to try to assume anything. I don't try to speculate on those things unless you hear like definitive news going on about these companies. I really don't know. I really don't know. Didn't see Anthem as buyers right now, especially with the roster turnover, but maybe that's the reason why they're trying to budget for buying OVW. OVW has been a money loser in the last few years. That's why there are so many owners since Al Snow. They can't draw into the small building they run from what I've seen of their show. They're letting go wrestlers who don't want to be there. It's not the same as not wanting to pay people. All right, here we go. Championship time. Let's go. Daniel Spencer is the referee. We got 15 minutes. So I gotta see what I'm doing. Good. You can hear the crowd too. That's why I love them playing these smaller arenas. It's great. You really draw from that. How about it? How about it? It's already been reported that they look to sign a lot of knockouts. That is never what money is. This was about the booking. Yeah, yeah. It people like SRS saying that they're getting on top of the whole news of TNA signing more knockouts. Really? That's not news. We figured that out. It's what you got to do. That's not news. Einstein. Yeah. No, I'm talking about Sean Ross Sapp reporting that. And like I said, that's just the company is going to hire more knockouts. They have to. That's why I said that's not news. He's an idiot, anyways. I'm not knocking you, Antonio. I'm not. Please, that's not me knocking you. That's me knocking Sean Ross Sapp for trying to put that over as like actual news. Duh. By the way, congratulations to Gabby Forza signing with TNA. Yes, yeah. We covered that last week. We're very excited about that. It's hey, score one for the knockouts. Hopefully, they can add a few more free agents, some more indie stars. Yeah, let's go. Fill that roster back up. You know, I mean, it's a shame to see some of them go. We were so excited about knockouts like Mara Sade, and now it's like, that seemed like a sure thing because she was. I mean, yeah, you could look at the way they booked her as kind of all over the place, but I looked at it as, hey, at least they were using her and she wasn't at home and they were trying to show how well rounded her character was. But thanks to Bear Bronson. Oh, I'm sure Bear Bronson had something to do with it. I'm sure Brian Myers did too. I don't know if Gabby Forza was part of his school. Um, I just know that they're um, Gabby and Bear are together. That's all I know. So, but I'm sure it helps. And upped Mara Sade's money, even though she did leave, but they were willing to give her a pay raise. So it's not about the money. Then I don't know what. They even had her in the Undead Realm stuff, which was fun. Now, granted, most of those are by the wayside now. Tessa's gone, Victoria Crawford's gone, but Mila is a main eventer now. She's part of Order 4. She's a main character in that. Jeff's on the ground chanting TNA. He's like, come on. Ooh, are we not going to break? We got 10 minutes left. Gabby is Creta Pro alumni. Okay, okay, there you go. Then yeah, there you go. Then Bear and her have history there, and Brian Myers. Yeah, Jeff, you can't beat on him with a chair. You gotta wait till lockdown with that. Now, some people may look at that tag team match and go, well, we've seen that before. What's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. I think we're going to see some big stuff happen at lockdown. I think we're going to see some new faces. I think someone's going to crash that Hardy party, if you will. Um, that's me. That's me. That's what I think is happening. She wants to be with her man Kevin Knight in AEW. Oh yeah, totally forgot that she was with him. Yeah, then that makes sense. Who knows? Especially with him and his website was doing fire BS throughout the whole summer. They might bring back a former knockout tag team champion who's so happens to be married to another wrestler who might debut in Chicago. Yeah, I think. Ooh, Nick Nick Nemeth almost pinned him there. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see Tommy N and his wife come to TNA. Honestly, I'd love to see. Yeah, I'd love to see Kiera Hogan come back too. Thanks, Little Silver. What's up? Nikki Cross and Ray Family is now free agents. They could debut. There's so many free agents out there. It's just, and you can't have people just debut. You got to have a plan for them. So that's why stuff hasn't just boom happened the day one. It's about timing. It's about storytelling. It's about so many different factors. Oh, Jeff Hardy on the top rope. Just, oof. Now he's hung up in the ropes. That's not good. TNA is interested in J Rod. We just gotta hope she don't get signed by WWE. Hey, I mean, I don't know anything about her, but I've heard her name mentioned recently because she did have the tryout. If they like her, they'll sign her. If not, maybe they'll say, hey, go sign with TNA and we'll see you in a few years. I think we'll see the return of Kiera Hogan. We'll see. Hey, and I gotta say congrats to Zilla Fatu. That's exciting. I know not everybody's excited about that. I've been following him for a while now. I'm very excited about that. Hello. I want to see TNA sign the Chola Vipers. Did you hear about J-Rod going to the WWE tryout recently? Oh, yeah. Oh, you said you heard about it. Okay. Check TNA's second show, TNA Explosion, where they showcase new talent from the indies. By the way, Kuro on the last one. Yeah, was it Slammiversary last year where Zilla Fatu was on? Right now, only hard cam seats are available for lockdown. Yeah, they kept opening a lot of stuff. Probably have 5 or maybe 6 by the time the show starts for lockdown. So TNA had a taste of Zilla Fatu for WWE. The reason why he didn't sign with anybody major is because he was on parole. Not a lot of people knew that. I didn't even know that. His parole just ended. He put that on social media. A couple weeks later, boom, he's on NXT. You know, I'm so happy for him. He lit that place up. Lit that place. Look at this crowd. I'm so happy for him. Philly really turned out. Oh, so this is what was recorded before the live episode. Remember that. Jeff Hardy. Boom, boom. 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. Who's going to win? Boom. Jeff Hardy. And I've been loving all the highlights that they've been showing of Jeff Hardy over the last several years in TNA. Boom. Double leg drop. Basement drop kick. Jeff Hardy versus Nick Nemeth was a reason for a good crowd in Philly. No doubt. No doubt. And no, it, like I said, the stuff with LeBron James, okay, that was weird, but I'm sure it put a few more people in the seats. Um, you got to do what you got to do, to get butts in seats. They didn't promise nothing. Oh, he got out of the submission. Oh, yeah, that new submission that Jeff Hardy, he got out of it. Oh, DDT. 1, 2. No. Don't the fans want to be known as NXT? Yeah, that's true. That's true, Little Silver. Yeah. It's rare that we get to see these solo matches. I like it. Oh, he almost got him. Oh, ref. Daniel Spencer getting a little heat there from the crowd. No, it was LeBron. Everyone joined the lawsuit. Shut up, CJ. No, I'm kidding. Oh, super kick. Drops on top of Jeff. 1, 2. No. Oh. Oh, that was close. I didn't even see the flip over. Would like Wendy Chu to leave the E and sign with TNA and become Karen Q again and possibly reunite with Laying Lee. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that. Oh, danger zone. No. Cutter. The shirt's coming off. The shirt's coming off. There, the crowd goes wild. Nick Nemeth has never survived the Swanton bomb. Let's go. Obsolete. He got the legs up. He got the knees. Oh my God, he almost pinned Jeff. Credit Union. Little Silver, I think that number might be off a little bit. Someone in the chat earlier said a few thousand more, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope it's more. Danger zone. That's it. Yep. That's it. Nemeth has finally beaten Jeff Hardy. I mean, that, if anything, solidifies him as a champ. I don't know what else does. And they can focus on his title after Lockdown. Lockdown, it's about the tag titles. He's still in pristine condition. Right, Rob? All the sickos can join the lawsuit. They are a collective. They were a collective in NXT during NXT 2.0 days, JAYBONE. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. See, I wasn't really watching NXT back then. I try to stay on top of it lately. And he celebrates, and we go off the air. That's the show. Wow. Demon says, who else can he face? Well, I guess you'll just have to wait. You ask it every week, don't you? Yeah, I think you do. Anyways, come up with some new questions, please. Anyways, what? And no, I'm not exaggerating. You do ask that like every week. That's the show, folks. Thank you. Come on back in about a half an hour. Typically, we go live in about 45 minutes. We're going to try to push that back a little bit. We're going to try to go live in a half an hour just to keep things a little more tidy. But thank you for joining me tonight. Come back for the review. Looks like Bill and Alicia will be joining me. So we'll have the full crew on. Nick Nemeth still needs challengers. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's just, you can't have everybody. Can't everybody defending everything at once in a perfect world, whatever. Good vibes. Sorry, Jeff lost, but this is a great win for Nemeth. It is. It's a career-defining win. And I still love Nemeth too. It is what it is. So, but thank you. Come on back in a half an hour. Smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Much love, everyone. See you guys in a bit for the review. Come on back. We are on the road to lockdown, folks. Loving it. See you in a bit.